Hi, everybody, and welcome to a special show here for our Twitter and YouTube audience. Today is the trade deadline. The deadline has passed for Major League Baseball. Again, the deadline is August 1st to make any moves you want to make. That's it. Done deal. After this, you cannot make any more deals towards the end of the season and everything. And myself and Brendan are here to talk about what went down for the Boston Red Sox. Well, Brendan, I guess I just want to say I told you so because the Red Sox went out and did absolutely nada, zippo, zilch, nothing. You know what your big move is today? Get ready, folks. Get ready for this because you're going to laugh. I'm going to try and say this with the best straight face that I can. Reese McGuire is your big activation today from the IL. That is your big move that you made today. What an utter joke.
Oh, Nick, this is legitimate worst case scenario would be standing pat. You have assets that if you didn't believe in this team, you could sell. You could sell and rebuild it around the young core that you've seen grow. Or you could go all in. Verlander got moved today. He got moved and Houston just brought him back. They're going all in. Houston is above you in this wild card race, along with other teams that are right around the pack. The Yankees, they just brought in another arm. The Jays and the Orioles just added Jack Flaherty, who was potentially on our list as well. This is worst case scenario for Chaim Bloom and the Boston Red Sox, potentially unforgivable.
But Brendan, don't you know? Chris Sale is coming back for the fifth time for your trade deadline break. He's coming back. That's what they tell us.
Yeah,
Don't
Nick.
worry, there's more. Garrett Whitlock's coming back. Tanner Holk's coming back. Oh, and don't worry about it. Trevor Story's coming back. I'm getting tired of this same crap getting spewed deadline after deadline with Chaim Bloom and the freaking operations team of the Boston Red Sox. I miss Dave Dombrowski. I'm sorry. I do. I miss Dave because there would have been moves made if Dombrowski was here. Hell, Ben Cherington would have made a move. This guy, I don't think gives a crap about the major league team. I really don't. I think he cares more about Worcester, the Portland Sea Dogs, and any of the lower ends to build up as much ammunition as he can in the minor leagues. That's how I feel Chaim Bloom ticks. But again, that's my opinion. It's open to a debate. It's open to discussion.
Nick, you have like four shortstops in your minor league system. You already are banking on Meyer, and you already have Story to move to second when he gets here. There's three more shortstops. You do not need all of these shortstops that are 18 years old on your team. If you want to hold on to two, Meyer and another one you believe in, sure. But there are prospects that are top 40 prospects on this team that could be dealt to boost this Red Sox team right now in a wide open American League.
So are you a guy that would probably trade a Nick York?
Or Saddam Raphael, another one.
Okay.
Two of these guys, you're not going to use all of them. You should sell while their value is the highest, and you can bring in something to build right now if you were going to be a buyer.
I grew up into that Theo Epstein realm, a little bit of the Dan Duquette era when I was a kid and everything. And I always got excited about the deadline. And I always was preached that you build your farm system up to use those assets to trade to get major league talent. You know, we saw it with Theo Epstein going out. He got Kurt Schillings. He traded Nomar. We're celebrating the 19th anniversary of when Nomar was traded to get Dave Roberts, Doug Minkiewicz, and that whole crew. And Orlando Cabrera, that was the other name. I can't forget Orlando Cabrera, the one that should have stayed, not Edgar Renteria. Orlando Cabrera.
Definitely. Cabrera was awesome.
And then we all know with Dave Dombrowski, I mean, he helped to improve the team. Did he trade some of the minor leaguers? Sure. But your Chris Sale came in, Craig Kimbrell came in, names that helped you win that 2018 World Series. I feel like that we're in like the drought eras right now of going back into the 90s or even the
Oh.
2001 era of the Boston Red Sox. And I don't want to go back to that. I don't. And
No.
I don't know about you, but are you tired of hearing the same old, oh, well, these guys were hurt and they're going to come back? I'm concerned about the stamina, the durability of a Garrett Whitlock. What's going to come back of him? Is he going to throw an inning and then go down? If you want to tell me you're confident with Chris Sale coming back, being his 2017-18 self, you got to look me in the eyes and tell me you aren't lying. And then you got to wonder about what's going to happen with Hulk. Hulk's another guy that has been injury prone the past couple years. And don't even get me started on Trevor Story, because I hated the move at the beginning when they signed him, and I still hate it to this day. He's a Coors Field, Colorado Rocky that has never shown yet the durability and the ability to play outside of Colorado on a consistent basis and be good. That's my take on those four. I don't love them. They are major league caliber players. They are coming back. And if this is what Bloom is believing in, I'm having a tough time getting behind that one.
And Nick, I mean, Theo Epstein will always be the golden child of GMs for the Red Sox.
Come back, Theo. Come back.
Definitely, like we need Theo back. Dombrowski, he gets a lot of flack for nuking the farm, of course. But one thing people forget is he never traded Bayo. Bayo was his guy, and he never traded him. And you're seeing what he turned into. So when it comes to Chaim, it gets to a point where you can't be afraid to make a move, despite having egg on your face every once in a while. As long as if you go for it, the fans will respect it. But if you're too afraid to go in and just make one move to say you believe in this team, your team was begging for you to make a move this year round. Raffy Devers, Kenley Jansen, Justin Turner, they were all begging, please, we need an arm. We know what we need. We're an arm away. And they get nothing. And we know what this team looks like when they're healthy. They're still 500
right now. How do you think the players in the clubhouse are reacting to this right now?
They're in shame. You know, this is brutal. I hope Bayo comes out strong tonight, because God, the team definitely just feels disrespected. Like the front office doesn't believe in them, and that is just
it's
brutal.
Worse this year than it was last year. At least last year, with some of the moves, you got Reese McGuire, you traded Christian Vasquez and got a couple decent prospects and some players in return from that. You got Eric Hosmer back with the Padres when he came in. Your big move was getting rid of Kike Hernandez. That's your big move. That's just unacceptable.
It really is brutal. This team over the last 3 years in Chaim Bloom's supervision, they've fallen off a cliff in August. I've seen them just totally drop off right at the deadline because the Sox refused to make a buying move. And this was the year where they really showed to the front office, hey, we just beat the Atlanta Braves. We swept them. We just beat the Rangers, and we're sweeping Toronto. The Baltimore Orioles are a young team. They're brand new to the playoffs. They have Arizona Cardinals written all over them. They're going to flame out. If there's a year for you to go in, it's now.
Yep.
And then they get nothing. Nothing. Zero.
I'm really stunned at the fact that you just came off your best win of the season Wednesday night against the Braves. Took 2 from the Braves, best team in baseball. And you go out to the West Coast against the Giants. Yes, you won Friday night, but that was a nail-biter. Nail-biter. Saturday, could have went either way. Kenley Jansen threw a bad pitch. Sunday, lost in extras. And then this, last night in Seattle, again, because you don't have starting pitching. You don't have assets on your team to improve. You don't. So this is what we have right now. I don't want to give up because I want to see a winning team. I'm going to hope. I'm going to pray. I'm going to cross my fingers. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure those 4 that we mentioned, the Whitlock, the Hulk, the Sale, and the Story are going to be good. Because if they're not, bye-bye, Chaim. Bye-bye.
I know. He's got to be gone.
And I'm ready for it. I'm done.
Bayo's going to show you something to believe in tonight. He's got to do it. He's going to show you something tonight.
Well, that's your trade deadline. Nothing special. We'll see what happens moving forward. See you all soon.